Hi everyone, Cinderay9. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. Yay, goblins! We can beat goblins. So, I bought some eye drops, 10 to be exact, and I learned something interesting. This was not the case in what I can remember any other Final Fantasy IV version that I've played. If you buy more than, I guess it was 3 at a time, the price, they start giving you a discount. Like you get a discount for buying stuff in bulk. That wasn't there before. That's new. So, interesting. Leave this place. Who's there? Well, we're being warned to leave, but we can't leave, so... Potion in here. Oh yay, eye drops. Hit. Also, Cecil and Kane are both level 13. Which I feel is a good level to beat. Now the Mist Cave is pretty straightforward. You see, you can come over here, grab this treasure chest, get a free tent. Now this place is pretty straightforward. Now you're not going to get lost here. Now, something I haven't talked about, I can't believe it's taken me 3 episodes to talk about it, is the music for this game. Which I hope is coming through clear. It has been so far. The sound is different because I changed some things for this episode. Maybe a little lighter, maybe too light. We'll have to see as I constantly tinker with that, try to give you the best experience. Return whence you came. That voice. Could it be the Eldaloon? Forget how they pronounce it. I've always pronounced it Eldaloon. Instead of a Dolan. I don't know. I've heard it a few ways. I feel a presence. It's not hostile, but nor could it be called friendly. The summon. I'm just gonna go with summon. That's really what it's known. I see here's all the eye drops. The one thing I've not touched on at this game, I'll have to touch on it during this part. Men of Baron. You know who we are? Live at once, and no harm will befall you. I will abide no further trespass. Oh, there's a typo. That's one. Show yourself! You mean to ignore my warning? Yep. We must deliver this ring to the village of Mist Beyond. So be it. The mist is gathering. Mist Dragon, welcome to your first boss fight. Hit. Now, you could have Kane jump, but it's a risky proposition. You'll see why. Weakness. Are you weak to Cecil's attacks? If so, darkness. Now remember, that makes it to where Cecil hits really hard, but also he takes damage for each swing. 146, but then he takes damage. Keep an eye on your HP. The dragon dissolves in the mist. This is the dragon's, not gimmick, but here's where the danger is. When this happens, go ahead and take the time to heal up, because you're not doing anything else. If you attack the dragon while it's in mist form, it will attack you with a very powerful counterattack. This is dangerous. Just wait it out. This is why Kane's jump can be dangerous here. Mist is coalescing. Strike now! Because if you mistime this, and Kane's jump attack comes down when the dragon is not, when the dragon's in the mist form, you're gonna take a ton of damage. Oh, darkness wore off. Okay, so darkness wears off after a little bit. The biggest threat the Mist Dragon has is its counterattack. Once you know about it, keep your HP up and know. Hey, Kane! That's cool. Kane actually comes back down. In older versions, Kane will just not be there. He'll still get EXP and everything. Don't worry about that, but he just won't be there. That's cool that Kane comes back. Cecil reaches level 14. They made the dragon weak against Cecil's dark sword in this version, which makes this battle way easier. Usually it's just a normal hit, and you just have to wear the dragon down. Mist cave map complete. Hooray! Oh, sweet. Five free potions. Neat. That's new too. I'm okay with that. We're gonna save here real quick. And I'm going to do something real fast off screen. Strange. I felt no malice in that dragon. No evil. I'm going to do something off screen real quick. Give me just a second. Alright, here we are. Mission accomplished.
The ring! This is what we were sent to do?
He wished this village torched.
But why?
Why?
Mother, you can't die just because your dragon did.
I've heard of their lot. Men who can conjure eidolons. Summoners.
Then the dragon we slew was her mother's?
You're the ones who killed her dragon?
Forgive us. We'd no idea this would happen to your mother.
His Majesty sent us to eliminate every last one of these people.
No.
Foul work, to be sure, but we'll need to kill the girl as well.
Kane!
It's her or us, Cecil.
She's a child!
You'd betray your king?
Betray him? Any man who'd wish for this is no king of mine.
I thought you might say that.
Then...
I owe His Majesty much, but not so much I'd soil the Dragoon's name in his.
Then you're with me.
Baron's army is the mightiest in the world. Our flight means nothing if we remain alone. We must treat with other nations, share what we've seen. And Rosa, she must share our flight.
And she will. Thank you.
I'm not doing this for you.
Huh?
Quickly, we mustn't linger here. What of the girl?
We take her with us. Come. It's not safe here. Take my hand.
No!
We've no time. Use force if you must.
Stay away!
Wait!
Leave me alone! I hate
Get away from me! Gaia's Wrath. She's alive. Thank goodness. Huh? Cain? Cain! Well, I cannot stay here. I need to take this girl someplace safe. Forgive me, Cain. An orphan, if not by my hand, then by my deeds. Cecil is now all alone. Now, what did I do off screen? I took Cain's equipment. So, there's that. If for no other reason than to sell. This is something that I knew was going to happen, so yay for foresight, right? You can't take all of Cain's equipment. His spear and iron equipment, you can sell them, do whatever. A very sad moment. That's one of the things that I think Final Fantasy IV is great for its story moments like that, the powerful story moments that it has. It's like, oh no, I just killed this girl's mother from beating that dragon. And as you see Cecil and Cain's characters change and grow, it's really well done. Now, what I keep interrupting myself saying, the one thing I love about this game, and I think it's its strongest point to me, is its music. Its music is fantastic. This has some of the best music in Final Fantasies, period. The entire Final Fantasy series, in my opinion. It's iconic. You hear the theme, you immediately recognize it. You immediately flash back to points you heard the theme. You can do that with a lot of video games, but I think Final Fantasy IV stands pretty high up the list. For me, it's definitely high up the list. So we need to take this girl someplace safe. Now Cecil is alone. Be wary. If you head to the northeast, you will find a town here. Now the enemies here aren't that deadly. But just remember, you are alone. Keep an eye on your HP. Now, something that I want to point out, the whole Gaia's Wrath that we saw, that enemy, looks completely different than the SNES version. And I kind of like the SNES version more. It looks like an Atlas type guy, just a really muscly, huge Titan. It's really cool looking. That one's, it's not bad. It's rock, so it makes sense. But I don't know. Kaipo. I need to find a place to let this child rest. Hail, traveler! Oh my! I've not seen a child so pale. Please, get her to a bed. You needn't worry about payment. My pardons. You've awoken. You still haven't told me your name. I won't ask you to forgive me. It's my fault you lost your mother. But please, at least allow me to take you someplace safe. It seems we found you, Lord Cecil. Please, you must listen. His Majesty, our orders come directly from His Majesty's own mouth. Surrender the girl, and he will pardon all you've done. The inhabitants of Mist represent a threat to us all. They must not be allowed to live. What? Stand aside. I think I'd rather not. General, attack! You think you all can take Cecil? There's a reason you call him Lord. There's a reason he was the commander of the Red Wings. Come on. Alright, General. You back there? I think I'm tired of you giving out orders. Now, if I remember right, after all the soldiers are dead, the general either runs or likes to start attacking himself, and he does hit harder. So leave just one soldier alive, and then go after the general. Then the soldiers are absolutely confused, which is funny. But still, they'll go down easy. Really? Did they think they could take Lord Cecil? What a joke. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. You've nothing to apologize for. It is I who've wronged you, and apologies cannot right the things I've done. But you protected me. Now, this is something I've always struggled with. How do you pronounce her name? Until I hear it, I don't know. I've always gone with Radia or yeah, that's because Dia like the spell, and then Radia. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. I may just go Rai for short, unless one of you can like give me, hey, this is exactly how you pronounce it. So my deepest apologies, because I try to get names and everything right. I pride myself that as a Let's Player. I really do try. But unless she says her name at some point, I have no clue. So anyway, she's a summoner, and this little kid summoner joins us. Radia. And she joins the party. Apprentice Summoner. I cannot undo what I've done, Radia, but I will make amends. Trying to think. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The one thing what does matter is you want your new little girl summoner in the back row. Treat her like a mage, because that's what she is. She has a rod, and she can't use any of Kane's stuff. I didn't think so, but you see that she already has more MP than Cecil. Of course, that makes sense. And it starts out at level 7. We're gonna get her some levels. Trust me, this will help in the long run. She knows white magic, black magic, and summon magic. She knows Cure, restore a small amount of HP. She knows Sight, which displays a minimap of the area. And Hold, inflict paralyzed status. You probably won't use Hold. I'll just be completely honest about it. She will mainly be using Cure, along with her black magic, Blizzard, and Thunder. Attack with Ice, attack with Lightning. These are basic attack spells. She also knows how to summon Chocobo! Summon Chocobo to attack. Woohoo! Very cool. Now, I do this, sometimes I may just call this Ice and just call this Lit. Or, I think it was they still called it Lightning. Or Lit. No, they didn't in Final Fantasy 1. I'm trying to remember how they were in the old versions of Final Fantasy. They weren't Blizzard and Thunder, I can tell you that. It was Cure, though. So I may reference them as, like, old spells every once in a while. If I do, I apologize. That's just me going into old school mode, I guess. Cure is very handy. And she'll now act as a healer for right now. I see attack, white magic, blood magic, summon, and items. Alright. Now, it'll take 50 gil to rest for the night. Don't worry, you'll get that back from fights outside. But you'll want to get her a couple levels. As you can see, she's far behind Cecil level-wise. Tella and his daughter Anna were always as close as a father and daughter could be, bless their hearts. Then one day, Anna simply up and ran away from home. The old sage has been grief-stricken ever since. Welcome! This is the item shop. Remove Toad status. Emergency exit is new. Allows party to escape from a cave or dungeon. You can't just, you know, leave without one of these. Well, you can leave, but you can't just leave from anywhere without one of these. Handy. Let's see. What could we maybe use? Well, nothing there yet. What you will want to do, first of all, other than explore the town, here's the armor shop. Leather cap, clothing, which isn't as good. She's already wearing leather clothing. And she has a better armlet to start off with as well. Hooray! I don't remember that happening. I remember having to buy her a whole bunch of equipment. The leather cap, though, will be nice. But there is something else I want to check first before we buy her that leather cap. The waterway is north and east of here, but you'd better not go there. People say they've seen 8 big, scary snakes in the water. Hi. Hello there. Is there something I can help you with? Huh, I don't have to, oh, well, I can't do anything with you there. It's a really big chocobo. Or, he was called Fat Chocobo in the old versions. Can't do anything with him yet. That's okay. You heard about Anna? She'd fallen madly in love, but her father forbade the relationship, so she fled town. Sounds like a tragedy waiting to happen. I came hoping to find work as a dancer at Demsian Castle, but the waterway leading there is infested with dangerous monsters. Won't you at least watch my show in the meantime? No, thank you. Did that already. Where is the weapon shop? 'Cause I know there is one. No. In the north rules all the lands of the desert. Its prince is said to have a voice and face as fair as any maiden's. Oh, hey! What's up? Oh, hello again, Cecil. What am I doing here, you ask? Well, as luck would have it, I accidentally dropped all of my maps and pins into that huge fissure that opened up near the Valley of Mist. Well, that's a shame. Having lost the ability to map, the name Mapping Way seems rather inappropriate. But I don't know what to do next. I'm taking some time to reevaluate my life now. Mapping Way became Living Way the Vagrant. Wow, your name just is going to keep on changing as stuff changes. That's kind of cool, honestly. Living Way. I've just been spending my days looking over the pages of this bestiary, with no particular trait to call my own. Would you like to view it? Sure. Well, then by all means. Neat. So you can see the enemies that we've beat so far. Floating Eye. I guess if we look at it, level 11, kill 28, 150 XP, 7 gil, treasures that could drop, and where to find it. Hey, that's pretty cool. This is also neat. And you get the combat music going on in the background. Nice. Okay, cool. We found that poor young child collapsed outside of the village, completely incoherent. Seems to have succumbed to desert fever on the way from Baron, the little dear. Keeps mumbling the name Cecil over and over. Rosa! Oh, Rosa. Cecil. Please, Cecil. Be alive. This is for Cecil. Tamed Auto Potion Augment. What's an augment? I know what an augment is. Augment Novus. But what could I do with augments? Augments are new. Desert fever can be cured by exposure to the light of a Damascene sand pearl. Obtaining one, however, is no simple task. They can only be found within a cave where an antlion dwells. Rosa? You came all this way to find me? Imparts the auto potion ability. Huh. That sounds cool. I guess I'll hang on to that? This is one of the themes I was talking about. Listen. If you want to listen to more, this is Rosa's theme. A very sweet thing. Oh, you're going to tell me about it. Thank you very much. So I don't feel all confused by the augment thing. It's a very sweet, passionate theme that goes along with the White Mage Rosa. It's... you can't forget the theme. Listen to it. It's really beautiful. And a wonderful theme that goes perfectly with her character. Oh, Cecil! Seems you've gotten your hands on an interesting item there, doesn't it? Yeah, this is new. Tell me how this works. It's a rather special kind of item known as an augment. Using it on a party member will teach that member an ability. Augments appear in the key items list. Don't forget to use them once you receive them. You can find augments left behind by various people scattered throughout the world. Be sure to keep your eyes open. You'll be glad you did. Well then, till we meet again. Bye. Huh. Wonder what... I think I know what Auto Potion does, and it's kind of self-explanatory. Use a potion automatically. Probably when in critical condition. Maybe when you get hit. While that sounds great, things like Auto Potion can quickly make your potion stock evaporate. Especially if it's after each time he gets hit. Let's say I gave it to Cecil. Every time he gets hit, he uses a potion. Now that's great. Except if he starts getting hit for 10 damage. Potion! Well, that was a lot of healing just wasted. And you can go through potions very quickly this way. I know there's a weapon shop here. There used to be. But there's not one anymore, which would be sad. It kind of looks like there isn't. That was where we came from, right? Yep. Oh, Living Way is gone. There it is! Weaponsmith. Now, why do I want to go to the weaponsmith so bad? And you don't have it! Great! Not that I remember. There's a staff here, bow and iron arrows, but nobody can use that. Great. Never mind. What we're gonna do then is we're gonna buy Radia some better armor and move on. Armor, hello? Leather cap. Accept. Leather cap, Ray. Yeah, see, she has a silver armlet, which is already better. Welcome. Oh yeah, she didn't have a cap to begin with. No, it's gonna go sell the old cap. Can't do that when there is no old cap to sell. Now that's the last thing I'm going to do before I end this episode. We're going to save. Save here. Oh, save. There you go. Because our little summoner does not have a lot of HP, one, you'll want her to be in the back row, and two, she's going to be casting spells a lot. Just trust me, you'll want to get her some no, I don't mean darkness. You'll want to get her some EXP. Now, because you're in a desert, what you'll want to do is cast ice. Blizzard, sorry. Already doing it. Enemies weak to blizzard, goodbye. Now, what you will see is that basic attacks from her will do absolutely nothing. Not only because she's in the back row, she doesn't have a lot of strength. She is a spellcaster. Treat her as such. Mainly cast spells. Can't take a lot of hits. Keep a watchful eye on her HP. And that her spells will be a big help to Cecil. Now you've seen how much damage she can do with a blizzard spell to one enemy. But if we break it apart, weakness 33. That's not enough to kill, because remember, damage gets split up. This is the downfall of attacking all enemies. Unless you're sure you can at least get rid of some of the enemies, or all of them, with a big cast like that, just focus on one enemy and whittle them down. Especially if you're just getting EXP out here. Speaking of, how much does she need to level? 36. So, one more fight. I want to show you a level, and hopefully it'll kind of illustrate what you can expect her levels to look like. And then off screen, I'm going to get her a couple of levels. Let's cast all here. These enemies are weaker. Thunder, just so you can see Thunder spell. Nope, not quite. That's actually close to killing these, I believe. I might even be able to melee them. Yep. They've got around 30 HP. Now, as Radia levels up, she will learn new spells. That's how you learn new spells in this game. Through level. Old school style. Yay! Level 8. You'll get a little bit of HP. You'll get a decent amount of MP. Probably enough for another cast or two of spells. Strength, speed, stamina. Wow, no intellect or spirit. She typically gets intellect. That's a weird level up, to be honest. And sometimes she'll get spirit. I expect to see more of that. Learn new magic, like I just said. Confuse and sleep. So I'll go over those, and I'm going to end the episode. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get her some levels. Sleep puts targets to sleep. It's very, very self-explanatory. When you hit the enemy, they wake up. Ah! Is this your sign that I really need to stop? Okay, that was really weird. Hold. Confuse. Inflicts confuse status. You confuse the enemy. Pretty self-explanatory. I know I keep saying I'm going to end the episode. One final thing. She's a summoner. I need to show you the summon. Because it's cool. It's also the most expensive thing she can do. Now it only hits one enemy. Don't cast Chocobo unless it's like a boss or something. Because it's kind of overkill. Summon! Kick! And Chocobo kicks the enemy. It's kind of cool. Kind of like the old school summon. You can actually see the Chocobo like run up there and actually be like, you know, kicking. It's kind of cool. not really, but you'll see the kind of sparks fly off. It's neat. Anyway, that'll do it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. Next time, we're going to head to the Waterway. That's our next destination. And our Dark Knight and Summoner will have more levels. Especially the Summoner. Yeah, and Cecil will level up here soon too. I recommend getting a few levels. I don't know when I'm exactly going to stop. It'll be double digits. You can kind of tell by the next, how much she needs for next level when to stop. You used to be able to. It's like, oh, she's starting to need quite a bit to level. Time to stop. I'll probably get her to around the same level that Cecil is. Within probably a level or two. And then head on. It may not be... I kind of feel it's necessary. If you don't, Radia's just not going to stand up to the fights coming up. If you get her a couple levels, she'll at least have a little bit of HP and the MP to help out. Till the next episode, I'm Cindray9. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.